Your dog did something this morning that you completely missed, and it is going to haunt you after this video. They watched you get dressed, they followed you to the door, they sat down, and they waited, not for 5 minutes, not for an hour, for as long as you were gone, every single minute, in silence. And here is the part nobody ever tells you. What happens inside your dog during those hours is not waiting, it is suffering, silent, hidden, real, and it has been happening every single day, since the morning you went back to work. Stay with me, because in the next 10 minutes, I am going to show you exactly what your dog experiences the moment you leave, and 4 things you can start doing today that will change their life completely. This is the most important video Dog IQ has ever made. Subscribe right now if you are new, because every week we give you something that makes you a better owner. And this week, we give you something that could save your dog's mental health. Before we go further, I need you to do something right now. Think about when you got your dog. Was it between 2020 and 2022? Was it during lockdown? Was it during the period when the whole world stopped? Because if the answer is yes, what I am about to tell you is specifically about your dog. And if you got your dog before 2020, stay with me anyway, because what happened during lockdown changed every dog, not just the ones adopted during it, every single one. Here is what nobody told you when the world reopened. During lockdown, your dog built something extraordinary, a complete map of you, your schedule, your sounds, the way your energy feels in the morning, the specific sequence of events before you sleep, the particular smell of you when you are relaxed, the sound of your breathing when you are comfortable. Your dog memorized all of it, every detail, every pattern, every signal, because when you are home every day, when you are present every hour, your dog builds the most complete picture of you they have ever had. And in that picture, you are always there, always safe, always close, always reachable. That picture became their entire reality, their entire understanding of what the world is supposed to be. And then, one morning, you put on different shoes, you picked up your bag, you picked up your keys, and you left. And for your dog, the picture shattered. Here is what science tells us happened next. And this is what nobody, not your vet, not your trainer, not any YouTube channel, has fully explained to you. When a dog loses their primary attachment figure, even temporarily, their brain does not process it as see you later. Their brain does not understand work. It does not understand schedules. It does not understand you will be back at 6. Their brain registers one word, gone. And the neurological response to that one word is identical to grief, not similar, identical. Cortisol spikes immediately. Dopamine drops. The amygdala, the brain's threat detection center, fires. The attachment system activates at full capacity, and your dog enters a state of genuine psychological distress that, in some dogs, lasts the entire time you are away, every hour, every minute, until the moment your key hits the lock. Now here is the number that stopped us completely when we found it. Since 2020, separation anxiety in dogs has increased by 700%, not 700. Veterinary behaviorists are calling it the biggest dog mental health crisis in recorded history. Trainers report record numbers of stress-related behaviors, and the dogs most severely affected are the pandemic dogs, the ones who knew nothing but constant presence, and then experienced constant absence. Maybe that is your dog right now, and here is the part most owners never discover. There are 4 signs your dog is suffering right now, and most owners mistake every single one for something completely different. We are going through all 4, and at the end, I am going to give you 4 specific things you can do starting today that science has proven reduce separation anxiety significantly, even in the most severe cases. Stay with me, because sign number 3 is the one that will completely change how you see your dog. Sign number 1, the goodbye ritual. You have seen this. The moment you start getting ready to leave, something shifts in your dog. They follow you from room to room. They sit by the door before you even reach it. They watch every move you make with an intensity that feels almost painful. Most owners smile and say, "Oh, they always know when I am leaving," and they say it like it is cute. But here is what is actually happening inside your dog's body in that moment. Their heart rate is already elevated. Their cortisol is already rising. Their nervous system is already activating before you have even touched the door handle. This is called anticipatory anxiety, and in pandemic dogs can begin hours before you actually leave. Some dogs start showing signs the night before a workday. They hear the alarm at a specific time. They sense the change in morning energy. They feel the difference in how you move through the house, and their nervous system begins preparing for loss hours before the moment they dread. Hours. Sign number 2, the homecoming reaction. Your dog goes completely crazy when you come home, jumping, binning, crying, barking, and you feel love, and you should. But here is the complete truth that nobody tells tells you. That reaction is not just love. It is relief. It is the nervous system, after hours of elevated cortisol, after hours of scanning for sounds, after hours of waiting at the door, finally receiving the signal it has been desperately searching for. You are back. The worst did not happen. I am safe. The intensity of that homecoming reaction is directly proportional to the level of anxiety your dog experienced while you were gone. The more they suffered, the more intense the relief. So the next time your dog loses their mind when you come home, do not just feel love. Feel the weight of what that reaction is telling you. Feel what they went through to get to that moment. Sign number 3, and I told you this one would change everything. This is the sign that most owners never notice, because it looks like the opposite of a problem. Your dog used to cry when you left. They used to scratch at the door. They used to make noise. And then one day, they stopped, and you thought they adjusted. They are fine now. They figured it out. But here is what actually happened. It is called learned helplessness, and it is one of the most heartbreaking things in canine psychology. Your dog did not stop being anxious. They stopped expressing it because experience taught them over and over and over again that expressing it changes nothing. You still leave. No matter what they do, you still leave. So they stopped showing you, and they started showing it differently. Sleeping more than usual, eating without enthusiasm, playing less even when you are home, moving through the house more slowly, sitting in one spot for long periods, staring at nothing. These are not signs of a calm, adjusted dog. These are signs of a dog who is carrying something heavy, silently, every single day, because they have learned that nobody hears them anyway. Sign number 4, what your dog does in the first 30 minutes after you leave. Hidden camera studies have shown something extraordinary and deeply difficult to watch. In the first 30 minutes after their owner leaves, anxious dogs do not sleep. They do not play with their toys. They do not eat. They search. They move through every room, checking each space, sniffing each spot where you were last present, going back to the door, going back to the window, going back to your side of the bed, your chair, your pillow, your clothes, searching for any trace of you that remains. And when the search confirms what they already knew, you are truly gone. They either begin vocalizing or they go quiet, and the quiet ones are the ones who need us most. Now here is the part most people came for, because knowing the problem is only half the answer. The other half is what you can actually do about it. And these 4 things take less than 15 minutes per day combined. They are free. They require no training equipment, and science has confirmed in multiple peer-reviewed studies that they work. Let us go through every single one. Solution number 1, the 10-second goodbye. Not a dramatic, emotional goodbye. Not the kind that spikes your dog's anxiety even higher. Calm, deliberate goodbye. 10 seconds. Every single morning. Get down to their level. Make soft eye contact. Place your hand on them slowly and say in the calmest, most steady voice you have, I will be back. You are safe. I always come back. Your dog cannot understand those specific words, but they understand something far more powerful. Your energy, your calm, your steadiness, the complete absence of the rushed, anxious energy that usually accompanies departure. That 10-second ritual, practiced every single day, without exception, teaches your dog's nervous system one of the most important things it can learn. This departure is safe. This pattern always ends with return. The world is predictable. I am okay. 10 seconds. That is all. Solution number 2, the first 30 minutes intervention. We know what happens in the first 30 minutes after you leave. The searching, the anxious scanning, the cortisol building. So change what happens in those 30 minutes. Before you leave every single morning, give your dog a specific activity. A puzzle feeder with their breakfast, a frozen Kong, a snuffle mat, something that engages their nose and their brain completely. Something that takes 30 to 45 minutes to work through, so that in the first 30 minutes after you leave, instead of searching, they are working. Instead of scanning, they are sniffing and solving. Instead of cortisol building, their brain is releasing dopamine through the reward of finding food. This single change, in those first critical 30 minutes, can transform the trajectory of your dog's entire day. Because a dog who is mentally engaged is a dog who is not in distress. Solution number 3, the calm return. We talked about the homecoming reaction, the spinning and jumping and crying. You love it, I know, but the most loving thing you can do for your dog is not to match that energy. When you come home, stay calm, not cold, not distant, calm. Greet your dog warmly but quietly. Get down to their level. Let them sniff you. Let them confirm you are real and present and safe. And then, when their body begins to settle, when the spinning slows, when the breathing normalizes, give them the full, warm, loving greeting they deserve. Because that sequence, calm arrival followed by warm connection, teaches their nervous system one thing: returns are safe. Returns are not emergencies. stories. Returns are just the world being right again. And a dog whose nervous system knows that waits differently, more peacefully, more securely, more like the dog you want them to be. Solution number 4, and this is the most important one. Give them more of their animal life every single day. The research is unambiguous on this. Dogs who get daily sniff time show significantly lower cortisol. Dogs who get mental enrichment show significantly lower anxiety. Dogs who get to be fully dogs for at least 1 hour every day show dramatically more emotional resilience, more capacity to handle difficulty, more ability to self-regulate, more recovery from the hard things, like being alone, like missing you, like waiting, the sniff walk, the puzzle feeder, the 10 minutes of play on the floor with your phone face down, the moment where you are completely present with them. These are not extras. These are not treats. These are medicine for the specific kind of suffering your dog has been carrying since the morning the world went back to normal, and their world did not. There is one final thing I need to say, and I need you to hear this completely. Your dog is not broken. Your dog is not damaged. Your dog is not a problem. Your dog is a being who loved you so completely during one of the hardest and most frightening periods of human history that when you left, their entire world changed. That is not dysfunction. That is the deepest form of devotion that exists in the natural world. And you did not cause their suffering by going back to work. You caused it by being so loved that your absence became the hardest thing in their world. There is no blame in that. There is only responsibility. The responsibility to know. The responsibility to act. The responsibility to take the 10 seconds. To make the puzzle feeder. To come home calmly. To give the sniff walk. To honor every single day the depth of what your dog feels for you, because they have been honoring it every single day since the moment you walked out that door. Before you go, I want you to do 3 things. First, go to your dog right now. Not after this video. Right now. Get on the floor with them. Put your hand on them and stay there for 5 minutes. No phone, no screen, just you and your dog. 5 minutes. That is the first solution starting tonight. Second, drop a comment below. Did you get your dog during COVID? And have you noticed any of these 4 signs in them? Tell us your story, because every story in these comments is a pandemic dog finally being heard, and they deserve that. Third, share this video right now with every dog owner you know, because there are millions of pandemic dogs out there with owners who have no idea what their dog is going through every single day, and you just learned something they need to know. One share could change a dog's entire life. If this video hit you somewhere deep, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Dog IQ if you are not already here. Every single week, we decode your dog so you can love them better. Hit the bell so you never miss a video, and we will see you in the next one. Your dog is waiting for you. Go be with them. Paw prints.